Namaste. Namaste. Ata sabutta dasho dhyayaha shiradita draya vipanga yogaha Arjuna uvacha ye shastra viti mutusurujya yajanante shiraditayanan vitaha desham nishita duka gurushana satvamaho rajasatamaha Shri Bhagavan Trivita Bhavati Shradita Dehinam Sa Svapavaja Sadviki Rajasi Jaiva Tamasi Jati Tam Shranu Sattvanurupa Saivasya Shradita Bhavati Parata Shradata Mayoyam Purusho Yo Yachachradataha Sa Eva Saha Yajanante Sa Devika Devanyakusharakashamsi Rajasaha Pratan Putakanom Chechanye Yajanante Tamasa Janaha Ashasatra Vihitam Koram Tapianante Ye Tapo Janaha Tamampa Hangankara Samyukataha Kamaragabala Vitaha Kaishayanantaha Shari Rasatam Putagrama Machatasaha Mam Jaivanantaha Shari Rasatam Tanam Vidutya Sura Nishijaya Tanam Vidutya Sura Nishijayana Aha Rasatvapi Saivasya Trivito Pavati Puriyaha Yajinyasata Pasatata Tanam Desham Pedamimam Shranu Ayuho Sattva Bala Rogya Sukhapuri Tibival Ayuho Sattva Bala Rogya Sukhapuri Tibivaltanaha Rasyaha Snigataha Satira Hurudya Aharaha Sattvikapuriyaha Kattava Mula Labana Kattava Mula Labano Tiushanoti Kushinoru Kushabida Hinaho Kattava Mula Parano Tiushanoti Kushinoru Kusha Kattavamula Labano Tiushanoti Kushinoru Kushabida Hinahu Ahara Rajasasheshata Tuhokashoka Maya Pradaha Yatayamam Katarasam Puti Pariushuitam Jayat Uchachitamapi Jametyam Pojanam Damasapuriyam Apalagang Kushipiriyajinyo Vitidarashatwo Ya Ijiate Yashitaviyamevati Manaha Samataya Satvikaha Apisanantaya Tu Palam Tamampai Tamapi Jaiva Yat Ijyate Paratashireshutho Tam Yajinyam Vidati Rajasama 비티 비티히 나마스를 셔떠는 남 비티히 나마스를 셔떠는 남 마는드라히 나마다크 슈이너무 시라드타 비라히탐 야지냠 따마삼 파리자크 셔tte 데바드 비자구루 뿌라 데바드 비자구루 뿌라 지냐푸 자남 샤우짜말 자바무 브라흐마짜리야 마힘사 자 샤리람 타파 우치아테 아누드베가까람 파기암 사티암 뿌리야히탐 자 야트 스바티야야 피아사남 짜이바 방음마얌 타파 우치아테 마나흐 프라사다흐 사오미야트밤 마우나마트마비니 그라하흐 바바삼슈드티리 바바삼슈드티리 띠아따트타포 마나사무치아테 시라드타야 파라야 타프탐 타파스타트트리비탐 나라이흐 아팔라강은 구시 아팔라강은 구시 피리우크다이흐 사트비감 파리자크셔테 사트카라마나 부자 알탐 타포 남은 페나 짜이바 야트 그리야테 다디하 브로크탐 라자삼 잘라마투루바무 무터크라 헤너트마노 야트비드야 그리야테 타파흐 파라시오트 사다날탐 바 따뜻다 마사무다 흐르타무 다타비아미티 야드다남 디야테 누파카리누에 데셰칼레 짜 파트레 짜 따드다남 사트비감 스무르타무 야트투 브라티우파카랄탐 팔라무드디시아 바 puna흐 디야테 짜 파리클리슈덤 따드다남 라자삼 스무르타무 아데샤칼레 야드다나마파트레 피아시짜 디야테 아사트크르타마바지냐탐 따뜻타마사무다 흐르타무 따뜻사디티 닐데쇼 브라흐마노스 트리비타흐 스무르타흐 브라흐마노스 테나 베다시짜 야지냐시짜 비히타흐 뿌라 타스마 도미티우다 흐르티야 야지냐다 나타파흐 그리야흐 브라발타는테 비타 노크타흐 사타탐 브라흐마바디나무 다디띠야 나피사는 다야 팔람 야지냐 타파흐 그리야흐 다나 그리야 쉐짱 비비타흐 그리야는데 모쿠셔강은 구슈이피흐 사드파베 사투파베 자 사디티에 따뜻 브라 유지아테 브라샤스테 깔마누이 따타 사치차브다흐 발타 유지아테 야지nye tapasi tane 자 스티티흐 사디티 조지아테 깔마 짜이바 다달티얌 사디티에바 피티야테 Ashiraditaya Uttam Tatatam Tapasapat Tapasatapatam Kurutam Cha Yat Asaditi Uchiate Palta Na Cha Tatapuratia No Iha Iha Tatasaditi Shri Madhu Bhagavad Gita Su Panishatusu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambade Shradha Traya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Sabudadashotyayah. Namaste. Arjuna said, "What is the state, O Krishna, of those who, abandoning the ordinances of the scriptures, perform sacrifices and deal with faith? Is it one of goodness or passion or darkness?" The Holy One said, "The faith of embodied is of three kinds. It is born of their natures. It is good, passionate, and dark. Hear now these. The faith of one Oparata is conformable to his own nature. A being here is full of faith, and whatever is one's faith, one is even that. They that are of the quality of goodness worship the gods. They that are of the quality of passion, the yakshas and the rakshas. Other people that are of the quality of darkness worship departed spirits and hosts of Bhuttas. Those people who practice severe ascetic austerities, not ordained by the scriptures, given up to hypocrisy and pride, and endue with desire, attachment, and violence, those persons possessed of no discernment, torturing the groups of organs in the bodies, and me also seated within bodies, should be known to be of demoniac resolves. Food, which is dear to all, is of three kinds. Sacrifice, penance, and gifts are likewise. Listen to their distinctions as follows. Those kinds of food that increase life's period, energy, strength, health, well-being, and joy, which are savory, oleaginous, nutritive, and agreeable, are liked by the good. Those kinds of food which are bitter, sour, salted, overhot, pungent, dry, and burning, and which produce pain, grief, and disease, are desired by the passionate. The food which is cold, without savor, stinking, and corrupt, and which is even refuse, and filthy, is dear to men of darkness. That sacrifice is good which, being prescribed by the ordinance, is performed by persons without any longing for the fruit, and the mind being determined that its performance is a duty. But that which is performed in expectation of fruit, and even for the sake of ostentation, know that sacrifice, O chief of the sons of Bharata, to be of the quality of passion. That sacrifice which is against the ordinance, in which no food is dealt out, which is devoid of manantras, in which no fees are paid to the brahmanas assisting at it, and which is void of faith, is said to be of the quality of darkness. Reverence to the gods, regenerate ones, preceptors, and men of knowledge, purity, uprightness, the practices of a brahmacharin, and abstention from injury, are said to constitute the penance of the body. The speech which causeth no agitation, which is true, which is agreeable and beneficial, and the diligent study of the Vedas, are said to be the penance of speech. Serenity of the mind, gentleness, taciturnity, self-restraint, and purity of the disposition, these are said to be the penance of the mind. This threefold penance, performed with perfect faith by men without desire of fruit and with devotion, is said to be of the quality of goodness. That penance which is performed for the sake of respect, honor, and reverence with hypocrisy, which is unstable and transient, is said to be of the quality of passion. That penance which is performed under a deluded conviction, with torture of oneself, and for the destruction of another, is said to be of the quality of darkness. That gift which is given because it ought to be given, to one who cannot return any service for it, in a proper place at a proper time, and to a proper person, is said to be of the quality of goodness. That, however, which is given reluctantly, for return of services, or even with an eye to fruit, that gift is said to be of the quality of passion. In an unfit place and at an unfit time, the gift that is made to an unworthy object, without respect and with contempt, is said to be of the quality of darkness. Tat, Sat. This is said to be the threefold designation of Brahma. By that, the Brahmanas and the Vedas and the sacrifices were ordained of old. Therefore, uttering the syllable the sacrifices, gifts, and penances, prescribed by the ordinance of all utterers of Brahma, begin. Uttering Tattva, the various rites of sacrifice, penance, and gifts, without expectation of fruit, are performed by those that are desirous of deliverance. Sat is employed to denote existence and goodness. Likewise, O son of Pratha, the word Sat is used in any auspicious act. Constancy in sacrifices, in penances, and in gifts is also called Sat, and an act too for the sake of that is called Sat. Whatever oblation is offered, whatever is given away, whatever penance is performed, whatever is done without faith is, O son of Pratha, said to be the opposite of Sat, and there is not both here and hereafter. One verse. Okay. Namaste. Jata bedase sunabama somamarati yato ni tahati bedahu sa nahu parshadati durganui vishva na beba sinuntum durita diagnihu. Namaste. For Jnata Vedas, let us press the Soma. May he consume the wealth of the malignant. May Agni carry us through all our troubles, through grief as in a boat across the river. Only 90 minutes passed by. With an hour and 30 minutes of the sutra. Alright, I just gotta remember not to be OCD about all this. What in the world? Marulpam. Okay. Namaste. Kim Jan Tatra Niratishayam Salvajinya Bijam Yadidamati Dana Gata Pratiyutu Panana Pratyak Pratye, sorry. And that's not Ba, that's Ya, right? Ya. Yadidamati Dana Gata Pratiyutu Panana Pratyeka Samuchachaya 디는드리야 그라하노 마르밤 야디다마티 다나가타 프라티우트 sorry. Be a little water. 무쯔짱 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 Namaste. Yadidamati tanagata prat Yadidamati tanagata pratyut panana pratyeka samuch Yadidamati tanagata pratyut panana pratye prat not pre not it's pra Yadidamati tanagata prat Yadidamati tanagata pratyut panana pratyeka. Yeah. It's like from the start, it's a long, this one line is a word, one word. Yadidamati tanagata pratyut panana pratyeka, come on. Yadidamati tanagata pratyut panana pratyeka samuchayati nandriya grahano maripam bahuviti. Checking spelling. Yeah, cool. Number 3. Bahuviti. Tat salva jinya bija metta de vibalta. Tat salva. Bahuviti. Tat salva. Tat salva jinya bija metta de vipal. Tat salva jinya bija metta de vibaltamanam. Salva jinya bija metta. Salva jinya bija metta de vipalta. Salva jinya bija metta de Salva jinya bija metta de vibaltamanam. Yatra niratishayam sa salva jinya Asati. So fuzzy that I have no choice but to check. Okay. Kashita prapatiha salvajinya bijasya sati shayatvat parimana vaditi. Whoosh. Yatra kashita prapatiljiñanasya sa salvajinya sa ja purusha vishesha iti samanyamaturopasamhare. Number 1. Guru. Okay, never mind. Ja Guru to pakushayamanuma nam na vishesha prati patatau. It's a little fuzzy. Samaltamiti. I'm gonna check. Yeah, okay. Nasya samjinya divishesha prati patatira gamataha pariyanam veshya. Tasya tamanugraha bhavepi bhutanugraha prayojanam. Let's check 2 words. Jinyana Taimo Padeshena Kalipa Pralaya Maha Pralaya Kalipa Pralaya Maha Pralayashu Samsarinaha Purusha Nuditarishamiti. This is a new one that I got. It's not working out so well. Samsarinaha. Okay. Tata Jokatama Adibidu Adibiduvana Nilmana Chittama T-shirt Adibiduvana Nilmana Chittama T-shirt ya Karunuya de Pagapan Paramashi Maishui Rasuraye. Kind of want to check the spelling of this. The whole page is fuzzy. Yeah, okay. Karunuya de Pagapan Paramashi Rasuraye. Jijinya Samanaya Tanantram Provajati. Oosh. Gotta check 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Provajati. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress too much anymore. God willing. Furthermore, in this, the germ of the omniscient is at its utmost excellence. This our process of knowing, the supersensuous, whether in the past or future or present, whether separately or collectively, whether it be small or great, is the germ of the omniscient. He verily, in whom this germ, as it increases progressively, reaches its utmost excellence, is the omniscient. It is possible for the germ of the omniscient to reach this limit, for it admits of degrees of excellence, as in the case of any ascending scale. He in whom the limit of thinking is reached is the omniscient, and he is a special kind of self. An inference exhausts its force in bringing a general proposition to a conclusion, but is powerless to prove a particular instance. Therefore, the ascertainment of the one's special name is to be sought out in the verbal communication. Although he is above all feelings of self-gratification, yet the gratification of living beings is a sufficient motive. He may be conceived as resolving, by instruction in knowledge and in right living, at the dissolution of the mundane period, and at the great dissolution, I will lift up human beings who are whirled in the vortex of existence. And likewise it hath been said, the first knower, assuming a created mind stuff through compassion, the exalted, the supreme sage, unto Asuri, who desired to know, declared this doctrine. Namaste. Sa esha Pulbesha Mapi Guruha Kalena Nabachichedat Kalena Nabachichedat. Sorry. Pulbe Hi Guravaha Kalena Bachichide Kalena Bachichidianan Bachu Kalena Bachichidianante. Number 1. Majichedia Chedianante Che Majiche. Okay. Kalena Bachichedianante 야뜨라 바지체다 야뜨라 바지체다 알타 야뜨라 바지체다 알테나 깔로. Just double checking that spelling. 노빠 발타테 사 에슈 볼베슈 마피 구루흐 야타시야 살가시야 다오 브라카쇼 가티야 시드타스타타 티끌하는다. Still a little fuzzy. Sorry, just got 2 words left. Yep. 시드타스타타 티끌 시드타스타타 티끌하는다. 살가디슈바피 시드타스타타 티끌하는다. 살가디슈바피 브라티에타비아흐. Yeah, I said it right. The same, the teacher of the primal also, for as much as there is no limitation by time. No one doubts that the primal sages are limited by time. He to whom time does not apply, insofar as it might be a limiting object, is the teacher even of the primal sages. As he is perfected in that mode of existence, which is perfection at the commencement of the present creation, so he is to be recognized at the beginning of past creations also. Namaste. Tasya Panchakaha Pranavaha Panchya Ishvaraha Pranovasya Kimasya Samketakurutam Panchya Panchakatva Mata. I want to double check. 27. Okay. Paradi papraka shabadabasitita. Paradi papraka shabadabasitita miti. Sititosya panchasya panchakena saha sambanantaha. Samketasat vishvarasya Sthiti meval tamapi. Sthiti meval tamapi. Sthiti meval tamapi nayan. Sorry, I'm being distracted. Sthiti meval tamapi. Sthiti meval tamapi nayati. Yatha vasititaha. Pita putra yoha sambanantaha samketena vadiotiet ayamasya putra iti. Salganantare shivapi panchya shakatiet Panchya shakatiya pekushasa tataiva samketaha kriyate samprati nityataya nityaha shabdalta sambanantam ityaгаminaha pratijanate ityaгаminaha pratijanate. Okay. I wanted to check 2 words. This, just because it's fuzzy, and sambananta. So, okay, and ayamasya. Okay. The word expressing him is the mystic syllable. The Ishvara is the object expressed by the mystic syllable. Is the expressiveness of this the work of usage, or is it permanent, like the light to the lamp? The relation of this thing to be expressed to the expressive word is fixed. But the usage by the Ishvara declares this its fixed meaning. Thus, the relation of father and son is permanent, but the verbal statement that that man is this man's father is suggested by usage. And the usage with regard to the relation between expressive words and things expressed is made by to serve with a distinct reference to the power of expression which they had in former creations also. The authoritative sages maintain that the relation between a word and an intended object is eternal, insofar as the consensus is eternal. Sorry. It's a misspelling there. I like this one. It's 28. Namaste. Bijinya taba jiaba jakatu. Bijinya taba jiaba jakatu vasya yoginahu. Okay. Daji japa se tadal tama. Daji japat. Daji jap. Daju. Daji. Daji ja. Daji jat. Daji japa se tam. Daji japa se tadal tama banamu. Paranobasya japahu. Paranoba pit. Pranoba piteyasya. Jashivarasya pavanamu. Tadasya yoginahu pranobam japatahu pranobaitam jan pavayata shichitama pavayata shichitamekan gram sampadyate tata jogatamu. Svatiyaya yogamasita yogat svatyayaman yogat svatyayamanet svatyaya yoga sampati svatyaya yoga sampatitya svatyaya yoga sampatitya paramatma prakashate iti. Wanna check this word? Yeah. I think by tomorrow I'll be finished with book 1 again. Now, by the yogin who has recognized the power of the word to express the thing, repetition of it, and reflection upon its meaning. The repetition of the mystic syllable and reflection upon the Ishvara who is signified by the mystic syllable. Then in the case of the Shogin, who thus repeats the mystic syllable and reflects upon its meaning, mind stuff attains to singleness of intent. And so it had been said, through study let him practice yoga. Through yoga let him meditate on study. By perfectness in study and in yoga, Supreme Soul shines forth clearly. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay. Namaste. Kim Jasya Papati Tatahu Pratyakjatana Pi. I just want to check if it's one word or 2 words. I'm also taking a little break. This is supposed to be 29. He rolled 6, 26. Namaste. Tatahu pratyakcetana tikamopyanan taraya pa pratyakcetana tikamopya pratyakcetana tikamopyanan pratyakcetana tikamopyanan taraya pa vashicha ye tabadananta tabadantaraya vyati prapruta vyati vyati prapruta prutta vyati prapruta yasate tabadi shivara pranuitananana. And this is fuzzy. Oh, yeah, okay. Tavati shivara pranuitananana pavananti sivaru padashanamapyasya pavati yataiva shivarahu purushahu shudutahu prasananahu kevalonu pasalga siddhatha yamapi buddhutehu prati sambedi yahu purushasutta mati gacchati purushasutta mati gacchati purusha ityeva mati gacchati. Okay, sorry. I wanted to check something. Purusha, okay. It says sha here, so I'm gonna assume that that's sha. Yeah. Moving on. So we are about almost 2/3 of the whole sutra. What else comes to him? Thereafter comes the right knowledge of him who thinks in an inverse way and the removal of obstacles. Whatever obstacles there be, disease and the rest, all these are removed by devotion to the Ishvara and comes to a side of his own real self. He has the right knowledge which sees that as the Ishvara is a self and is undefiled and undisturbed and isolated and exempt from accidents. So he also is a self conscious of its thinking substance. Yeah, after like around Sutra 40 gets really short. That's why I said 2/3. There's 51 sutras, but after like around 40, Sutra 40, the 40th sutra, it gets really short for a little while. Namaste. Oosh, this challenging one. I'm scared. And this is prananta. This style I'm not really used to. Ata kenantara ya ye chittatasya bhikkhushwepahu. Number 1. Bhikkhushwepakahu ke punasate kiyananto veti. So when I checked, I'm pretty sure this is pra. Just want to be 100% sure. Prananta. Yeah, This 2 lines is just one word. Vyantisitiyana samchaya. Vyantisitiyana samchaya pram. Namaste, help me. Vyantisitiyana samchaya pramada lasya birati. I said shra because it looks like a sh. I wanted to check something. Okay, never mind. Vyantisitiyana samchaya pramada lasya birati prananta. I got confused again. I'm gonna put my arrow there so I know. Prananti daishana laman labuta pumikatvana pasati tatvani. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati pram. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati pram prananta prananti sorry. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumika. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishan virati prananti. Namaste. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumikatvat navasatitatvani. Yeah, I just bought this. It's not as good as this one. And this one is not as good as something else I was using. Another company. This is all nicotine, by the way. Nicotine, an exorcist's essential tool, if you know what you're doing. One day I'm not gonna use it, I think. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumikatvan navasatitattvan pumikatvan navas pumikatvan navasatitatvani. Alright, a little break. Yeah, I got 1 hour left. Tomorrow is gonna be the end of book 1. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumikatva navasatitatvani. Almost. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumikatva navasatitatvani. Can I do it again? Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati Vyantisitiyana. I didn't like the way I ended it. A little more water. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti dai. Vyantisitiyana samshaya pramada lasya virati prananti daishana labuta pumikatva navasatitatvani. Okay. Chittata bhikkhusvepa satanantaraya Navanantaraya Shachitasya Bhikkhusvepa Sahaite Chittata Buddhati Pil Pavanant Chittata Buddhati Pil Pavan Chittata Buddhati Pil Pavananti 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 파바는 띠. Okay, and that's not number 1, right? That's an R. Looks like it. Unless it's number 2. I don't think so. I'm a little confused. Oh yeah, I wanted to say this again. Sorry. After a long word, I get confused a little bit. 찌뜨따 비쿠슈에빠 스때는 따라야흐 나바는 따라 나바는 따라야 찌뜨따시야 비쿠슈에빠흐 야 나바는 따라야 찌뜨따시야 비쿠슈에빠흐 사하이테 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 파바는 띠 찌뜨따 부르뜨띠 필 파바는 띠. Okay. Let's move on, please. 에테셔마 파베 나 파바는 띠 불보그따 찌뜨따 부르뜨따 야흐. Number 2. 야흐 따뜨라 비아틸 타두락 사카라노 바이쇼미움 비아틸 타두라 사카라노 바이쇼미움 미암 not 미움 비아틸 타두라 사카라노 바이쇼미움 스티아나마 깔마 누였다 스티아나마 깔마 누였다 찌뜨따시야 삼샤야 우파야 꽃두이 스브리그 비지냐남 시아디다메밤 나이밤 시아디티 브라마다흐 사마티사타나나마파바나무 알라시암 가야시아. Sorry, I want to say this word again. 사마티사타나나마파바나무. I shouldn't have said it again. I gotta remember, not to repeat myself. It's really bad for Sanskrit. Namaste, forgive me. Alasyam kayasya chittatasya cha guruttvada guruttvada pravrtati hu avirati shichitasya vishaya samprayogatma 갈타흐 브라는 띠다샤남 비파리아야 지냐나무 알라브타 푸미카트밤 사마티 푸메랄라 파흐 아나바스티타트밤 Number 3. 드밤 라브타얌 야르라브타얌. Okay. 야르라브타얌. Sorry. 푸마우 찌뜨따시야 프라티슈트 사마티 프라티람페 히 사티 다다바스티탐 시아디티 에테 찌뜨따비쿠 슈에파 나바 Yoga mala, yoga pratipakushu, yoga는 따라야, yoga는 따라야, idyapiti 때. Wanted to check two words. This one, siaditi, and yogin yoga pratipakushu. It sounds right. Yeah, check it. 30. Yep. Siaditi. Yep. Okay. But what are these obstacles? Those which distract the mind stuff. But what are these? And how many are they? Sickness and languor and doubt and heedlessness and listlessness and worldliness and erroneous perception and failure to attain any stage and instability in the state. These distractions of the mind stuff are the obstacles. There are 9 obstacles, the distractions of the mind stuff. These appear together with the fluctuations of the mind stuff, and they are not found where the aforesaid fluctuations of mind stuff are not. Sickness is a disorder in the humors, or in the secretions, or in the organs. Languor is a lack of activity in the mind stuff. Doubt is a kind of thinking which touches both alternatives, so that one thinks, this might be so, might not be so. Heedlessness is a lack of reflection upon the means of attaining concentration. Listlessness is a lack of effort due to heaviness of body or of mind stuff. Worldliness is greed of the mind stuff, and its essence lies in addiction to objects of sense. Erroneous perception is the thinking of misconceptions. Failure to attain any stage is not attaining any stage of concentration. Instability in the state is the failure of the mind stuff to remain in the stage attained. If the concentrated stage of development had been reached, would, of course, have remained in it. Thus it is that these distractions are called the 9 blemishes of yoga, the 9 foes of yoga, the obstacles of yoga. Yeah, 30 and 31 is pretty hard. 32 is long. I have like an hour. Okay. Namaste. 두헉하다 얼마나 시양은 감에자 야뜨바 바시바 사프라시바 사 두헉하다 얼마나 시양은 감에자 야뜨바시바 사프라시바 사. I read it right, but it was awkward. 두헉하다 얼마나 시양은 감에자 야뜨바시바 사프라시바 두헉하다 얼마나 시양은 감에자 야뜨바시바 사프라시바 사. 비쿠슈에파 사하 부바흐 두헉하마 비쿠슈에파 사하 부바흐. What do I want to say it again? Tell me. Self. 두헉하다 얼마나 시양은 감에자 야뜨바시바 사프라시바 사. 비쿠슈에파 사하 부바흐 비쿠슈에파 사하 부바흐 비쿠슈에파 사하 부바흐. Okay. 두헉하마 디아뜨미까마 디파우티까마 디다이비감. Tuhakama tia temikam. I read it. Why am I doing it again? Tuhakama tia temikama tipautik. Tuhakama tia temikama tipautikama tidaibikam. Ja. Come on, let it go. Let it go. Yona pihata. Yona pihata. Branuin. It's so fuzzy. Now I'm in trouble. Branui. 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 Branui nasetada pakataya. Number 1. Sitadupa. 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 Do. Branui nasitadu pakataya. Prayatanante. Dadudu hakama. Let's double check this. Dadudu hakama. Where is it? They divided into. That's why I don't read this version. This is a very readable version. Why did you divide a one word into 2? Daulmanasiamit chadik. Daulmanasiamit chadik. V. Daulmanasiamat. Daulmanasiamit chadi. V. Daulmanasiamit chabita da chatasaho. Can I do it one more? Daulmanasiami chapi. Daulmanasiami chabi. Daulmanasiami chabi. Daulmanasiami chabi ka. Daulmanasiami chabi ka. I should have just left it. Double check that. Daulmanasiti. Daulmanasiamachi. Michu. Daulmanasiamichu chabi. Daulmanasiamichu chabi ka. Daulmanasiamichu chabi ka. Daulmanasiamichu chabi ka. Daulmanasiamachu. Daulmanasiamichu chabi. Daulmanasiamichu chabi ka. Chatasaho. What am I saying? I'm not saying chu. I don't think. Daulmanasiami chabik. Sorry, what time is it? It's only 8. No right to complain. Daulmanasiami chabika da chu. Daulmanasiami chabika da. Daulmanasiami chabi. Daulmanasiami chab. Daulmanasiami chabika. Daulmanasiami chabika da chatasaho. Daulmanasiami chabika. Daulmanasiami chabika da chatasaho. Da chatasa. Da chat. Daulmanasiama chabika da chatasaho. Kushopaho. Yadanganganye. Yadanganganye jayat. Yadanganganye jayati. Okay. Kamampayati. What in the world is that thing? Tadaunga mejayatu vamu. Tadaunga mejayatu vamu. I'll double check, triple check with this version. Okay. Prano yaduba hiam Vayumaja Vayumaja. Sorry, I'm being distracted. Vayumaja mati sa shiva sahu. Prano yadubahiam Vayumaja mati Vayumaja mati sa shiva sahu. Yatukaushutuyam Vayum Nihasarayati sa Prashiva sahu. Ete Pikushwepa saha puvo Pikushwepa saha puvo Pikushwepa chitat Pikushwepa saha puvo Pikushwepa saha puvo Pikushwepa chitatasyai Pikushwepa chitatasyaite pavananti Samahita chitatasyaite na pavananti. I wanted to check one word. Where are you? Where is that word? Never mind. Yadubahiam, that's the word. No, I think I checked it. Yeah, and they divided it into two words. Alright, moving on. Pain and despondency and unsteadiness of the body and inspiration and expiration are the accompaniments of the distractions. Pain proceeding from self, pain proceeding from living creatures, and pain proceeding from the gods. Pain is that by which living beings are stricken down, and for the destruction of which they struggle. Despondency is agitation of mind due to an impediment of a desire. Unsteadiness of the body is that which makes it unsteady, makes it tremble. Inspiration is breathing which sips in the air which is outside. Expiration is that which makes abdominal air flow outwards. These are the accompaniments of the distractions. These occur in one whose mind stuff is distracted. These do not occur in one whose mind stuff is concentrated. Namaste. Ataite Bikushwepahu Samadhi Parati Pakushut. Me Savai Rag Samadhi Parati Pakushut Sutta Pyameva Samadhi Parati Pakusho Sutta Pyameva Pya Savairagya Pyam 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 Nirodhata Vyahu Tatara Pia Sasya Vishaya Mupa Samhara Nidama Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Vishaya Mupa Samhara Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nida Samhara는 Nida Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nidama Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nidamaha Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nidama Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nidama Nida Vishaya Mupa Samhara는 Nidamaha. Okay. This double check. Yep. Cool. Tatu Parati Shwetai Tamekatu Mekatatu Ba Pia Sahu Tatu Parati Shwe Tatu Parati Shwetai Tatu Parati Shwetai Ta Tatu Parati Shwetai Tamekatat Tatu Parati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Pia Sahu. One more. Tatu Parati Shwetai Tamekatat Tatu Parati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Pia Sahu. Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Ta Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwe Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwe Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Lamanbanam. Yeah, cool. Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Lamanbanam. Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Lamanbanam. Jitutama Piasatu Nyasya Tu Pratyaltaniyatam Pratyaya. Why do I want to say it again? Why are you saying, why do I want to say it again? Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tam Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Lamanbanam Bhikkhu Shwe Paparati Shwetai Tamekatatu Ba Lamanbanam. Jitutama Piasatu Nyasya Tu Pratyaltaniyatam Pratyayamataram Kushonuikam Cha Jitutam Tasya Saibameba. Double checking that word. Okay. Jitudameka gram na satieva. Bhikkhu Shwe Puttamu Nyadi Punaridam Saivatahu Pratyahuru Dhyayakasu Minunalt Pratyahuru Dhyay Pratyahuru Dhyayakasu Minunalt Pratyahuru Dhyayakasu Pratyahuru Dhyayakasu Minunalt Pratyahuru Dhyayakasu Minunalt Samadhiyate Tada Bhavatieka Gramitiato Na Pratyaltaniyatam. Okay. Yopi Sadurusha Pratyaya Pravahena Sadurusha Pratyaya Pravahena Jitutameka Gram Manyate Tasyaika Grata Yadi Pravaha Jitutasya Taimasataidak Taimasata. Oh, I said it wrong. That's why I was stumbling. Huh? Tasyaika grata yadi pravaha Brahma Chitasya Dharmasatadaikam Nasati Brahma Chitatam Kushonui Kushonui Katavat Ata Braham Shasyaiva Pratyayasya Taimahu Saduru Shapratyaya Saduru Shapratyaya Prabhahi Va Pisadurusha Pratyaya Prabhahi Va Pratyaltanya Tattva Dekagra Evati Pikushoy Putachitanu Papatatiho Kasama Dekam Manekal Tam Mabasatitam Tasama Dekama Manekal Tam Tasama Dekamanekal Tamabasatitam Chitatamiti Pratyaltaniya Tattva Dekagra Evati. Oh, I wanted to say this again. Pisadurusha Pratyaya Prabhahi Va Pratyaltaniya Tattva Dekagra Evati. Pikushoy Putachitanu Papatatiho Pikushoy Putachitanu Papatatiho Tasama Dekamanekal Tamabasatitam Tasama Dekamanekal Tamabasatitam. I said it right. What in the world? Tasama Dekamanekal Tamabasatitam Chitatamiti. All right. Yadi ja Jitite naike na na는 빛 Jitite naike na 나는 빛다흐 스바파바 비는 나흐 브라티아야 자예라는 나타. Just double check that word. 자예라는 나타. 가타마니아 프라티아야 드르실더시아니아흐 스말타 파베트 스말타. Where is it? Oh. Okay. Ania pratyayo pachita. Ania pratyayo pachitasya. Ania pratyayo pachitasya cha kaima shayasya niyahu pratyaya upapokta pavet. Number 1. Two versions of the next word. Samadhi yama nama pietadu kumaya payasi aniya yama kushoyi pati. Samadhi yama nama pietadu kumaya payasi aniya samadhi yamana nama pietadu kumaya payasi aniya yama Yamakushipati, Yamakushipati, Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yatsi, Samadhi Yama Namapietadu. Being seriously distracted right now. You guys can't tell, but what's a demon to do, you know? Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Makushipati. One more. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Yamakushipati. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Makushri. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. I said it 3 times. I'm gonna leave it there. Maybe one more. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. And then the first version. Katam Chitta Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. I'm not satisfied. A little more water. I'm gonna say the 2 versions again. Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Okay. Katam Chitta Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi. Katam Chitta Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Leave it. Okay. Leave it. Just leave it. One more. Katam Chitta Samadhi Yama Namapietadu. Katam Chitta Samadhi Yama Namapietadu Komayapa Yasi Yaniya Yama Kushipati. Kim Jang Sibamanu Pava Bahuna Basuchitasya Nyatava. Bahuna. Kim Jang. Kincha. They combine the word. Bahana. Yeah. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna Basuchitasyanyat. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna Basuchitasyanyatava. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna Basut. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna. Sivatamanu Pava Bahuna Basuchitasyanyatava. Prabhunoti. Katam. Yada Hamada Drakusham. Yada Hamadrakusham. Tatasapurashami. Yachajas Prakusham. Tatapashyami Tiahami. Tatapashyami Tiahamiti. Pratyayahu. Saivasya. Pratyayasya. Pede Sati. This I want to double check. Pede. pede. Sati pratyayiniya pedeno pratyayiniya pede pratyayiniya pedeno pasititaha. Yeah, I said it right. Just leave it. Pratyayiniya. Pede, yeah. Maybe I'll say it one more time. Pratyayiniya pedenopa. Pratyayiniya pedenopasititaha. Okay. Eka pratyaya visho yo yamapeda dama hamit. Eka pratyaya vishoyoya. Eka pratyaya vishoyoya. Eka pratyaya vishoyoya ma. Eka pratyaya vishoyomaya yoyama. I'm getting tired a little bit. Oh, 15 minutes left, or 20 minutes left. Eka pratyaya vishoyo yamapedat. Eka pratyaya vishoyo yamapedat mahamiti. Eka pratyaya vishoyo yamapedat mahamiti. I said it right. I could hear myself. Come on. Pratyayi yi. Eka pratyayi vishoyo yamapedat mahamiti. Pratyayaha katamatyananta pinaneshu chititeshu valtamanaha. Number 3. Valtamanam. Is there another version? Nope. Samanyamekam pratyayinamashira. Pratyayinamashirayat. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya mapedatma. Sivanu pavagrahya. Just want to check this word. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya mepema. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya ma. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya ma. Yama. Yama means the god of death. Sorry. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya jayama. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya. Sivanu pavagrahya shichaya mapedat mahamiti. Pratyayaha na cha pratyakushasya mahatmyam. Brahmanantareno pipu yate. Brahmanantaram cha pratyakusho palenaiva. Vyavaharam lapate. Tasmade kamek maneka. Tasmade Tasma deka manekai. Tasma deka manekai. Mane. Tasma deka manekai. Tamavasititam. Ja chitatamu. Do I want to say it again? Why? Na ja pratyakusha. Pratyakushasya mahatmyam brahmano nantareno pipuyate brahmano nantaram cha pratyakusha balenaiva vyavaharam lapate tasma dekamanekai tamavasititam tasma dekamanekai mane tasma dekamanekai tamavasititam cha chitatam. Leave it, just leave it. I'm gonna read this again, just leave it. Furthermore, these distractions, the foes of concentration, are to be restricted by the same practice and passionlessness. Of these, in summing up, he describes the object to which the practice. To check them, practice upon a single entity. To check them, let practice his mind stuff, by making it rest upon a single entity. But one whose mind stuff is nothing more than an idea limited to one object after another, and is momentary. Of this, the mind stuff as a whole is surely not single in intent, and it is surely not distracted. But if this is withdrawn from all, and concentrated upon one, then it may be said to be single in intent, and is not limited to one object after another. If on the other hand, of him who maintains that the mind stuff becomes single in intent as a stream of similar ideas, singleness in intent be a property of the mind stuff as a stream, then the mind stuff, a stream, could not be a single thing, because it changes from moment to moment. If, however, singleness of intent is a property of an idea only insofar as it forms a part of the stream, then, whether it consists in a stream of similar ideas or in a stream of dissimilar ideas, it is all of it in no wise other than single in intent, inasmuch as it is limited to one object after another, and the fact that the mind stuff is distracted is unexplained. Therefore, it may be said that mind stuff is a single thing, has many intended objects, is stable. Furthermore, if ideas accidentally related and different in nature were produced by a single mind stuff, then what a situation. One idea will be the remembrancer of a thing seen by another idea, and one idea will be later the experiencer of the latent impression of karma accumulated by another idea. Even if this could in some way be harmonized, it would surpass the maxim of the cow dung as a milky preparation. Moreover, if the mind stuff is to be another, then denies the experience of his own self. How does the idea I, in such expressions as I am touching what I have seen, and I am seeing what I have touched, inhere in one common substrate of ideas, if all ideas have nothing in common? How could the idea I am this undivided self, which has a single idea as its object and which persists in absolutely different mind stuffs, become hypostasized in one generic substrate of ideas? The idea I am this undivided self is knowable in one's own experience. Moreover, the authority of a perception is not overthrown by any other source of valid ideas, whereas any other source of valid ideas comes into use only by virtue of a perception. Consequently, the mind stuff is one, has many objects, and is stable. Alright, so I'm gonna do a few more. Be up to 35. 넘었을 때 야시야, 야디담, 야시에, 야디담. 뭘까요? 야시에담. 오케이. 지트타시야, 바스티타시에담. 샤스트레너, 파리카이마, 닐디시아테. Number 5. 까타무, 따뜻까타무. Double check. Yeah. 마이트리 가루너 무디또 빡 마이트리 가루너 무디또 빼꾸쇼넘 수카두허캅 부누여 비쇼야 수카두허캅 부누여 수카두허캅 부누여 비쇼야넘 바바나 따시찌뜨따 프라사다나무 따뜨라 살바프라누이 바바나 따시찌뜨따 프라사다나무 따뜨라 살바프라누이슈 수카삼포가 빠는내슈 마이트림 바바얏 수카삼은 포가 빠는내슈 마이트림 바바얏 두허키테슈 까루너무 부누여드 마케슈 무디따무 아푸누여시레 슈 빼꾸슈 아푸누여시레슈 빼꾸쇼무 에바마시야 바바야타흐 슈클로 탈마흐 우파자야테 따따시짱 찌뜨땀 프라시다티 프라사는 나메카그람. Number 1. 그라스티 I see. 프라사는 나메카 그라스티티 바담 스티티 바담 프라사는 나메카 그라스티티 바담 스티티 바담 라파테. Oh wait, there's number 2. 스티라 바담 스티라. That's really 라. Stiti on this one. If I'm lucky, I'll find the alternative version in other versions. I'm not that lucky. I'm waiting to be lucky. If God allows me to be lucky. Okay. Yeah. So I'll assume that this is Ra. Stirapadam. Stirapadam. What else could it be? What else could this be? Yeah. Too bad. If that's the real version, really bad. Lapate. Okay. Of which this purification is enjoined by the system. By what means is this? By the cultivation of friendliness towards happiness and compassion towards pain and joy towards merit and indifference towards demerit, the undisturbed calm of the mind stuff. Of these, he should cultivate friendliness towards all living beings that have reached the experience of happiness, compassion towards those in pain, joy towards those whose character is meritorious, indifference towards those whose character is demeritorious. When he thus cultivates, the white quality comes into being, and then the mind stuff becomes calm, and when calm, it becomes single in intent and reaches the stable state. Sorry. Okay, a series of short sutras. I think no, not really. The next one is also short. Namaste. Prache chaldana, prache chaldana vitarano piam, pa pranosya, kaushutuya ba yolnasika puto piam. Prayatana vishesho de paman, prayatana vishesho de pamanam, prayatana vishesho de pamanam, prache chaldanam, vitaranam, prano yamasata pyam, pa manasaha satitim, sampadayat. I wanna check this is what I read. Satitim, yeah. Yay. This might be the last one. Or by expulsion and retention of breath. Expulsion is the ejection of the abdominal air through the apertures of the nose by a special kind of effort. Retention is restraint of the breath. Or, by these two, he should attain to a stability of the central organ. Can I do one more? Do I have time? I have 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'll give it a try. I do it to myself. Yeah, no way, man. No way. I'm done. Okay. Thank you very much. Namaste. If you stuck around with me this far, you are not a human being. You're something above a human being. Human beings can't follow through what I do. And I'm including everyone who's listening and not looking at the Sanskrit words. You don't have to look at it if the speaker is coherent. That's the thing with Sanskrit. It's a very useful language. It's a language for healing, regenerating, and exorcism, among other stuff too, like walking on water. Okay. Thank you. My mind is blank. Oh yeah, I should end it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna read I found once again I found a really good version of the Bible. It's called BYNV, and it's got the name Yahusha in it, which is Jesus' real name. So, in King Yahusha's name, God bless you all. Amen. Namaste. Thank you. Oh yeah, I should fix this. So 25 to 34. Right? Yeah, 34. Holy moly. It's a lot of knowledge. Thank you again. Have a good day.